How are you guys? Whew. All right, look at my little flush face. I was out golfing this afternoon. It was a nice day here in Alberta. My name's Lori LaRose. What is going on here? I have some funny little hair. My name's Lori LaRose, and I have Active Stamping here on Facebook. Also now on YouTube. Woo woo! Facebook's deleting the live videos every 30 days. So, hi, how are you doing? So it's always a good idea. I don't know what I was going to say. It's a great idea to subscribe over. Hi, Alexina. It's a great idea to subscribe over on YouTube, my Active Stamping channel, so that you can watch them. We have a couple more months to get anything that we want from like all the other years. So starting something like, I'm going to say March 2nd or something. I just got notification that March 31st is going to get thrown away, as well as everything. I think throughout March you won't see in the back, but 90% of them have been transferred over to my YouTube channel. So head on over there, subscribe, and we'll go from there. Hi Keisha, hi Sharon, how you doing? It was nice, hey? Maybe I got a little bit of wind burn. It wasn't windy though, but I didn't put sunscreen on, but oh, look at that. I am going to Disneyland. I'm so excited. What was I going to tell you about that? There was something. So Keisha's asking about the craft space because we spent the weekend with a girlfriend and she cleared everything out of my craft room, and I'm just still in the process of bringing it back in here the way I would like to. Carrie spent a little bit of time today, a lot of time today. So we've got a slightly different background than before, but just slightly different sort of. It looks good. And a slightly different configuration. Big news, of course, is it's sort of clean. It is clean. It's spotless, actually. I just need to clean my house now. The living room is full of stuff, so that's okay. I have a ribbon idea share. I will just grab it actually while you guys are asking. I got rid of a whole bunch, like 18 different pieces of ribbon. I have 18 rolls. Some of them had 3 or 4 or 5 yards on each of them, and I am going to kind of randomly just kind of grab, and I don't know the pricing yet, but basically if you are half keen, leave me a message, send me a message sort of, and say, hey, I love ribbon. Yeah, when is the craft yard sale? That's a good one, Sharon. I will keep you guys posted. One of my girlfriends here in town does want to do a yard sale, and that's exactly what I need to do before I keep moving stuff probably in here. But anyways, so yeah, I did discover that I double ordered one, and I know I looked for it and I thought I had it a punch that had gone on sale. So there is like a couple more days of stuff. I'm going to start today on Sunrise Sailing, a brand new one, and so I will bring that in here. We'll see what it looks like. May 5th, I'm pretty sure, is the start of the new stamping catalog, and but right now there is still a few items on sale. One of them, Keisha did a beautiful job on Can't Spell Crafter with K's. Look that up. Keisha did a beautiful one with the leaf collection. That is the one that I think you absolutely need to have, just saying. It's $14 only today, and a couple people bought it on free shipping, which wrapped up on Friday night as well. Okay, I'm going to pop you guys down. That's enough of looking at my face. Hi Debbie, how you doing? I love ribbon. I'm not sure who said that, but I will take a peek. I will let you guys know how much it's going to be and how many yards you'll get, kind of thing. It'll be all Stampin' Up stuff for sure. It won't be current. Some of it'll be kind of fun. I think I just saw that honey something or another. All right, so I think that looks not bad. I like to see where I'm at as far as the thing. Still dealing obviously with all of this, but now there's nothing here. Actually, and this is not what you're getting, but that is a whole bunch of my bows from 100 days ago. All right, what to make? What is in here? Oh, yay, an empty box. So I'm going to try, and hopefully the shipping for the ribbon packages won't be very much. I am going to do also a small ribbon share, paper share. So if you're half interested in paper shares, $32 is how much the one I've got going on. Oh, all right. So I used, did I just pull this out for you guys to see it? I wonder. I know I stamped on a card. Oh yeah, I think I did use this. Look how cool that is. I sent, hi Anne, how you doing? So Anne is my gal that helped me clear out everything in my craft room. And yeah, so like I said, Carrie was looking at my punches, the way they're set up. I can see all of them now, easy schmeezy. And he's like, why do you have two of this one? And I was like, what do you mean? So Friday night, Anne and I were busy. She even was going to bring a cocktail over for us to have a party, but I was, it was 8:38 all of a sudden. So that's why you can't roll back. It's not to do with Facebook. It's to do with us. We were immersed deep in stuff. So it was fun. Look at that desk, hey? Until after I'm finished tonight. This was Thursday morning's card. Underwater. And these little tiny splatters are what we were doing, was basically inked up a sheet of paper and splatted it. Love this set. The stamp set is gone already. I can't actually recommend you buying the dies, even though they're a very good price. Not especially when you look at this. So if you see this on resale, I would buy it. So it won't be from me. I love it. But this is beautiful. There is still right now, and it's not on sale at all, I don't think, but Ocean Friends, I believe, is also on the last chance list. All right, let's see what this guy is up to. So I can definitely stamp this in black. It is 90%. Interesting. It seems so much bigger when I looked at it in the inside. Doesn't that look giant? Oh, I guess it's not that much bigger. Seemed like it. So my nephews love getting cards from me. Of course, who wouldn't? No, I'm just teasing you. And they both have had birthdays just recently. So this has kind of a neat thing where there's color. You can color this in, obviously, or you can just put stuff like this on. And there's some birds and some cool water. And then the words... congratulations, you deserve the best. Happy retirement. You know what? I didn't even notice that. That's awesome. Best wishes. You're destined for great things. Ahoy! I need that to be oi, even though ahoy is more right. So speaking of, that's my daughter saying oi all the time. Speaking of my girls, scary little bit of stuff going on today. Not scary, but kind of startling, kind of brings you up. My littlest is traveling in. I was going to say, where are my blocks? They're here. I always used to have to get up anyways, but they're not in the corner where they belong. My fault. I just readjusting some things here. Okay. What am I trying to say? So she is in Portugal, and I woke up this morning to her telling us that there was no power in Portugal, the whole entire country, as well as Spain and parts of France. Did anybody see that news? So it was like, oh my gosh. And she, of course, they were talking, and everything I read all through the updates for the whole day was it could take up to a week before they got it back on system. Seemed like it was unexpected, astonishing, something like that. It was kind of funny words they were using, but a surge in the system due to unusual weather patterns or something. It's something. So it was kind of crazy, bottom line. Anyways, they're back on 84 out of 89 stations were back up running at 10 o'clock their time tonight. So that's great news, because Spain kept coming on all through the whole day. It was like, okay, they're at this, they're at this, they're at this. And so that was kind of good. Okay, so this little guy, he has a beautiful background here as well. I'm going to actually run this through and find out what it's looking like. I'm not positive how these, I'm not sure. Let me go run this under, because I'm actually kind of curious and see how this will use. I think I'll just do it in blue, balmy blue, and we'll see how that goes. One of the things I don't have out here right now, hasn't come back in, is I don't have, what don't I have? I'm not even sure what I was going to say. Oh, so sometimes I have segments. Segments, is that the right word? I have pieces. I have pre-cut layers sometimes of some colors and quite a few more. Oh, this is, of course. All right, I'm going to show you what I'm doing over here right now. So again, if you like ribbon that I'm just kicking out of the way. Yeah, it's the whole country. And another Keisha, like all of Portugal, all of Spain, Madrid, like that's where they were talking about constantly, shut down. People trapped in elevators, people on the subway. Google it, it's actually kind of cool. Don't Google it quite yet. I have a big ego. Just wait just 1 second. Actually, I know you guys do extra stuff. Okay, but look at this. So I can put this over here, or I can put it over here. He could be chasing him. So I'm wrong. I am going to wait and run this through in a second. I'm going to work with this now that I have the piece of paper. Am I going to just layer this over top? Am I going to offset it? I'm going to see. All right, that also being said, you guys know I love fresh fuchsia. So I think, hi Margie, I'm going to bring in, I'm laughing. Now I just reached for my first ink pad basically. And Anne has put my ink pad down lower by 1. And it was a little, it's unusual. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, oh, that's not where it used to be. Funny. That's a funny feel. Exactly the same place, but 1 shelf down. So yes, I'm getting the ability to be able to see all of my Christmas stamps all at the same time by getting a couple new shelves. All right, so this is supposed to go in here just like so, and we'll see what this does. I don't know if you want to go high or low, a little bit of shadow all over the place, hopefully up to the black lines. Let's see what that does. I did this on my nephew's card, like I said. I'm seeing that there's also another die here. So maybe I will run that through as well. And I'll run this through and see what it is. I'm going to assume it's actually 3 guys coming at, like 3 birds. Sorry if you're not seeing. And there's some clouds. There's quite a few neat things. But there is... I think... No, I'm wrong. I'm so confused now. So how many of you guys watch videos? Sorry, I know you're watching me right now. Thank you. But product videos that Stampin' Up! Does. They often release films of how to use stuff. So that's kind of fun, actually. Pretty simple. Easy to work with, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I can color with, what do you call it? And then there's also the boat, whatever it's called, the keel. I'm going to pretend that's what it's called. I'm going to do that. Should have opened my colors. I rearranged my ribbon and it is beautiful. So I will do a wee tiny tour, not very much of one just because that's me, but I'll show you the ribbon in a couple days when I get the rest of underneath it done. I have ribbon. Oh, I have so much ribbon. So, although I'm looking forward to sharing some of it with you guys, I have kept a lot. Not all current. You'll see me using totally fabulous other stuff. One of the things I will say to you is if you see me use some ribbon anytime and you're like, oh, I would love that, you can let me know that you'd like to buy a couple yards of it because I probably have it, right? All right, I'm not positive I love this one at this point, but we'll go with it. I'll put this on here. I'm going to cut this. So this one's very interesting. Look at how much space is around there when you do it. A lot of times when you do this, you can't see the black lines at all. So this one, you're definitely looking at white all the way around it. I'm not sure if you can see what I mean, if it seems shadowy, but often you go to cut it and you're like, oh, so I'm curious. Oh, we also moved a drawer system that I had here. And I went to go to the old place and it wasn't there. As my husband would do for, I went to look for my snowshoes and there they were, gone. He always does. I don't think that's politically incorrect, using a French accent. Anyways, did you go out and vote? I saw that a few of us posted things. I did. I feel very, very pleased that I have the ability to vote, so I did. And yes, my girls, my Wednesday night crew, I will definitely do a full tour. Again, I'll show you in progress even on Wednesday night for you guys. But yeah, the rest of the world doesn't need to see as much as you guys do. But yeah, there's some really fabulous stuff going on in here, so that's nice. All right, I'm going to cut out this guy. I did also find amidst, that's not quite the right word, amidst all sorts of, spit it out, Lori, these things. I threw away 4 of them, and I have kept, of course, lots of them. Ooh, that is so nice when they're not all warped. And I did find some brand new ones, so that's kind of cool. Okay. All right, so that is that. So nice amount of white around there and super simple to see. This part's still the same. I'm still the same. All right, so with some black, I'm going to cut out my little birds, my seagulls. And this is going to be a shadow. I'm kind of curious what this will look like. Let's do it. So I went golfing today. I had an okay round. It wasn't, I hadn't golfed, our course just opened. And can I just tell you for, I was going to say Canada, but for, where do I live? Rocky Mountain House. Pretty amazing how lovely it was. I'm going to make a pink sailboat. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a pink sailboat. Do I not have, okay, hang on. I'm going to bring these guys in too. I don't know if this is just for some stability, maybe. Okay, my daughter is, the other one, I'm just getting messages coming through right now. My other daughter is in Japan. No, she's in Taiwan. And I'm just going to do this one the same color. Just, it's wrong, but I'll just do it just so we can see what the heck it looks like. She is just saying, it's so hot, Mom. So I'm just laughing. She's on her way home, actually tomorrow essentially, but it's already tomorrow at her house. So hours from now, 12 hours from now, she catches a plane, I think. I think that's correct. And so fun. She's laughing because she leaves Taiwan at 11:30 p.m. their time, and she gets into Vancouver at 7:30 our time, kind of thing. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is just to be able to glue this on here. That makes sense, right? Totally. Brilliant idea. Thank you very much. Not me, I mean, but Stampin' Up. And I don't know if we're supposed to see this little tiny thing, but if we line this up at the back instead, oh, it's inside. There's not very much left over top, so you do want to have it just so that it's just poking up at the top there, hey? Okay, and then black totally does work. In this case, I have a smaller boat. So this basically would give you 3 little boats to work with on your thing. And I will put on, all right, my friends have a new system. So I have a little caddy, here, and always I had glue in here, and just looking for my glue and thinking, oh, but I also have a whole caddy now of drawers right beside me, like not even a foot away from me. And clearly the glue is in the drawer at completely desk level. It was quite lovely just reaching in there. I didn't realize that that had happened. There was things going on here that I did not know what was going on. All right, nice, perfect. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then this guy I'll glue, even though this is not perfect, I will put a little bit of glue on here just so that I'm not fussing with it constantly. This would probably be nice in all black, just as a little silhouette against a sunset sky or whatever, hey? Okay, so there is 3 boats, and then there's clouds. I won't cut these out for now because they're clouds. Clouds are clouds. These guys, so I come on, out you come. 1. Good thing there's little pokey things, which is the one thing that I don't have here. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, the muscle memory is strong. I just wheeled back to try and grab my, open the drawer for this, and okay, those are cute. Nice. Fabulous. And did you see where this other one went? Oh, here it is right here. Okay, so there's some nice those guys. So one thing I have to figure out is when I'm messing around right now, I need to have a nice little mat right there so y'all don't panic. But for right now, just because we're being nice and clean, I will put this in here along with that. And already I lost the other ones. All right, so nothing lost in my world. And look at what I did find. Will I be able to find the whole set? Yes. Let's go shopping. Don't know when this retired, if it even has, or where it's at, but yay, catch it. So this one, these 2 words, this and this. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stamps were missing out of here for like so long, since I did a class 100,000 years ago. And they were so nicely all put together on one block. The block must have bounced when it landed underneath the table and went skittering like as far under. I checked under there different times, but not thoroughly enough, I guess. So now nothing of mine is lost. I can come back to never has it ever been lost. Okay, so I think basically on a piece of, if we just use this paper just plain for a second, you'd be able to build some water up and have these guys like they're on the water farther out. So we'll be able to create scenes of boats way far away kind of thing, I think. I'm going to have to learn and see what we're going to do with this exactly, but there it is for right now. Hi, Tandra. Okay, so now what I am curious about, so that was just showing some dies that are included in the dies. This is a brand new set coming out, Sunrise Sailing, next week. So if this goes in here, I am curious what everybody else is doing. I love Amy Coender, I think has how do you say her name, her style. And so I have to be, okay. I have to be a little honest. I'm a little sad that this goes this way instead of this way practically. If I put this way, oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm not sad anymore. Okay, this is the way I think this card should be made. I will show you both ways. Can you guys see that? I think so. Yes, you sure can. Okay. Oh, that's funny. That's a good question. Keisha's asking, what are we going to do for drinking games? We'll see. You used to do it if I glued anything. Maybe we could go back to that. All right, so this, I'm not sure this fits exactly there. I'd be a little bit curious to see if I put this guy in here, what kind of embossing it'll do for it. But I kind of feel like we're supposed to sort of shadow, I think. So when I had it the other way, I have to tell you what I was thinking when I had it this way in here. I was going to tell you that I was sad that there wasn't more like sky, kind of more clouds, because there's a lot of water here. But I was starting to think, oh, and that's so that I can put this boat close, like down here, which also is great. So I am very, very curious how some of my artisan friends are going to work with this set. I do use a lot of Pinterest along with playing. A lot of times I get a little bit of an idea in my head and then run with it. And quite honestly, quite a while later, like I remember doing a Christmas card class, like obviously, one time, and you know, months later, kind of looking at Pinterest and being like, oh, there's my card. It was sort of weird and fun. Okay, I'm going to run this through this way. Just one moment. I'll be right back. Then I'll find out if you're asking me a question or talking amongst yourselves. So a lot of my systems I had in place were pretty good, I guess, because we kept several things in place. What I definitely know is that I have a lot of cards. I had a lot of cards from you guys, received cards. My bag is full and rich. And also I have a whole bunch of my homemade cards because they're my little pieces of art. If I was my own mom, I would have them up on my refrigerator and trying to figure out what to do with all the cards that I love. Okay, so here this is. So now in this case, I'm sort of a little sad that there's not a little tiny bit more water now. Hi, Tan. Yes, every time I put it away, you could drink. That would be good. And I would get you totally sloshed. And it would be encouraging for me to put stuff away for it to be funny as you guys start to slur your words as you're typing. No, I'm just teasing. I always caveat you're supposed to drink responsibly. All right, so I'm really not positive. I don't think the whole point is just to put this right over top of there. I will say that. I totally could, but I feel like I want to have it like it's a shadow of it or something. I'm not positive. But I do like it. And I think having some words on here, which I was saving a whole bunch of little words. Oh, here's something cool. That's too big. And I feel like this would be a little weird. All right. I'm really going to have to work with this, guys. But for now, I'm going to say that I kind of just like the idea of this being over here. I can put in some seagulls. There is seagulls here as well, and I'm going to guess these are just about the same size. This is this way. So yes, went and did my vote. Ran into one of my daughter's friends, actually. Bless her little soul. It's been 10 years since my daughter graduated, and she said, your mom has not changed one iota since we graduated. Aww. I think she added, she still looks as beautiful. Isn't she nice? I love her. Anyways, okay. Something like that. And then we could put this onto a card of some kind. And I have so many new ribbons that I can try. I kind of color blocked them. Well, I definitely color blocked them. I don't know if I did it in a rainbow. Hello, Ruth. So I'm laughing a little bit because when you guys come online, maybe if I grab your name super fast as you're scrolling, you probably don't even have the sound on. And by the time I happen to see that you're watching, you were never watching in the first place. Super fun. Super crazy idea of mine. All right. This will have to be folded the other way eventually, but for right now. So yes, I'm down to the final, I'm 14 days out or something like that to Disney World. Woo woo! Oh, you know what? I grabbed Petunia. I'm like, that's so dark. I meant to grab Freesia, but I grabbed the Petunia Pop. If you were wondering, geez, that's dark. You're right. That's actually kind of snazzy. You deserve the best. I could stamp that. Happy retirement sounds like a good idea. Happy. Oh, I like that you deserve the best too. So, of course, these are also 90% bigger. Best wishes are on here as well. Happy retirement. Let's stamp that and see how it goes. Let's go with that purple again just for fun. And then I think I'll let you guys go and I won't take all your time. Maybe my lives won't be as long anymore because I won't lose anything. Oh, that is so nice. So I say. Kind of nice. Oops. And then I just had that thing. Again, I'm going to pretend with fuchsia. The pop, I like there's a clear, there's a, this guy here. Oh, he's not right. Here he is. Oh, I can't. Okay, so know that I'm coming back in here with freesia and I'll be wrapping, I'll put, because I would like this bow. And I will put him on there. The other thing, though, that I could do, I could have a black and white bow because of the good black stuff. That's actually better in this case. So let's go with that. On there. Da-da-da-da. Full of light DSP. That sounds pretty, and in this folder, hey? Hi. Oh, you guys, I lost half. I didn't know half of you were there. So sorry. Hello, Carrie. Carrie's going to come and help me a little bit more tomorrow. I need a taskmaster. That was what Anne was really, really good at also. I'm just trying to think where Full of Life. She's written that in there in case you guys are like, oh, I'd like to see that. Let me see if I can find it really fast. Here, is this Full of Life, isn't it? I don't think mine. Is that the Full of Life? Is that Full of Life? I could run that through. I don't know if I don't have the thing. Oh, and I don't think I have an old catalog. Oh, I do. Let's see. Do we have DSP? I'm curious if this is even Full of Life. Is Keisha answering me? Bouncing you there. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure. In the old catalog, this was our big problem. We had trouble. Here, there's a whole bunch. Full of Life on page 43. Let's see which one it is she's talking about. This is the old catalog. Oh, yay. Look at me knowing my stuff. Okay, I'm going to run one of these through too. And I'm curious which way she ran it. Maybe, I guess would be pretty. I'm thinking, did she use like a paper like this? Okay, that makes sense. Totally. I'm kind of wondering, this would also be quite pretty. Oopsie. That would be quite pretty. I'd like to do something a little bit unusual for you guys. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. I also am kind of curious what it would be actually like. Let's see. Where is the embossing folder? Okay, see, it's not that hard. I already lost an embossing folder. Never fear, you will have plenty time to drink. All right, we can imagine here if I just do this too. Oh, okay. So imagine if I did that and then brought in this guy because of course it'll cover that. That's super fun. I have you too close, sorry. Yeah, that is the name and the right stuff. Oh my gosh, that's a fun idea. I'm going to guess that Keisha really actually meant something like one of these guys. Look at how pretty that is. Stunning! And again, I wouldn't need this per se, but yes, this would be a one time where it would be fun just to nail it over top. It just makes me wonder a little tiny bit of why they even have the boat on there unless it's just to have it like that. And then again, I could still have him running along, I guess. And then one other one, of course, obvious, crazy obvious, is the blue, right? Super fun idea. Thank you, Keisha. That's a great idea. I'm going to have some fun with that. All right, I'm going to, which of these ones are my favorite? Well, I hate static. All right, get out of here, you. All right, I am going to, there's 2 or 3 sunbeams in this paper. And this one too would be very pretty, hey? Whoa, a little bit crazy, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's only a couple sunbeams. I was positive there was at least 2. Oh, that's the same one. Maybe there's only 1. I'm sure there's more than 1. I'm gonna go run this through this thing. Hold on 1 second, you guys. And I can do this. Oh, this is just gonna be square no matter which way I do it though. Hang on. I'll do it so the blue water's down here. And I can't use all of this anyway, so although it looks fantastic like that, I gotta trim it down a little tiny bit to be a 5 by 4. All right, we're gonna find out how I go here. Hang on a second. All right. I made this just crazy just now, but that's okay. Okay, I will suggest to all of us, come the future, that we wait and trim this down after you actually stamp it. Or run it through, but that's okay. Okay, because I sort of wasted this piece, but that's okay. Hang on a second here. Get it straight at least on here. Wait for it. Oh, I already put the gray piece away. Look at you guys drinking any which way. I use it and I'm putting stuff away. All right. Poor Carrie, she's gonna come down for a coffee tomorrow and be like, excuse me, what happened to your clean desk? Oh, okay. This one's going to be this way, so that'll be fun too. So you totally can't see that guy. This isn't the right color, but imagine. How crazy fun is that? I love it. And in fact, so I purposely did it so the blue was down, if that makes sense. But I should have actually, in reality, could have probably maybe had the blue in the sky and then had greener water because that's probably more likely. But anyways, all right. Throw a couple of these guys black in here. And, oh, come on, you little guy. How cute, hey? All right. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Look, this jumped out. It's like, pick me, I want to be on here. It is a wow, isn't it, Annie? Look at me calling you Annie. Like we're bestest friends now, even though I was being rather nasty as I was getting tired of life the other day. All right, there are 2 cards with this fantastic, fabulous, with so many extra pieces, dies, the name, Sunrise Sailing. All right, gals, I will let you go. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and stay tuned for more fabulous ideas with more stuff coming out, and we'll go from there. Okay. Talk to you all later. Have a lovely evening, and for some of you, get some good night's sleeps. Some of you haven't been sleeping very well. I didn't throttle you. No, that's correct, Anne. I did say, don't let the door slam you on the way out. No, I'm just teasing you. I was like, goodbye. Thank you for coming and getting me started on this adventure. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.